Hey guys, we're back here at it again to play some games. Yeah. So today, because I've kind of like these mystery, scary games, I have one that it's not necessarily scary. It's just kind of like intriguing how it goes. I've got it highlighted on my Xbox right now, and it's called Firewatch. The plot of the game is you're supposed to stay up in your tower. You're part of how do I put it? Forest personnel, and watch for any activity that's going on. And yeah, so let's jump right into it. Firewatch. Yeah, let's go. I have already played this and I have already beat it, and it is a very interesting game. It's very short. So yeah. Here we go. New game. We're gonna choose number 2 here. Loading. In incorporation with Panic Incorporated. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Okay. Press something, I can't remember. I do. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing, well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So it's giving me the option which one to choose. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. I think I'll go with the the funnier one. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down the waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Well, geez, I wish it was that easy in real life. So I'm in an elevator. Right trigger to use objects. Pick up backpack. Right on. So I'm in a garage. Go hop in my car. Load gear. Oh, geez, that was... You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near a school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julie wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julie is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names it Bucket. You adopt a shepherd and name him Mayhem. Last time I played this, I think I chose the beagle. I'm into smaller dogs. I don't want some big dog. I want to be able to pick it up and not like hurt myself. But because I chose that last time, I'm going to choose the shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and a pet all rolled into one. 1979, you talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about the kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. One day, why rush? I can't remember what I chose here, but I want to say one day, why rush? So I'm going to go with that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that the parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Okay. So I'm out of the truck now. Got our trailhead stuff. Don't forget to check in. No fireworks. Let's cruise right along this path. $19.80. It's Thursday night. Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Are you mad? You ignore her. I think last time I did, I ignored her, so I'm gonna get mad. Okay. I just want to make this a little clear. I don't like to swear a whole lot, so I'll let you read that. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure I chose the other choice because I wouldn't have seen that. Anyways, let's keep going. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the plants are places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Last time I think I chose the He-Man option. I'm going to choose that one. And Julia was right. You are very pretty. I'm going to apologize right now for all this text stuff at the beginning. The game will eventually just turn into just this. So I apologize for that. Yeah. What does it say? 2 forks. Fire lookout. 8 miles. Climb over. $1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Yeah, go ahead and read that. Okay, I don't think I've had either of these options because when you choose the Beagle, it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna go with the scare him one because I know if I choose the other one, it's probably gonna start swearing some more. You reach into your pocket and you got a little. You've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. So from then on, you walk by the river. It's probably a wise choice. 1984, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job and agree if she commutes back and forth. I think I chose the agree if she commutes back and forth. So I guess I'm gonna go with that one. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's, well, yeah, you can read it. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again, yeah. But she decides not to take it. Julie asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I think last time I chose you should talk to somebody about it. So I guess I'm going to go with the other one. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Okay, so all these questions and stuff, they have an impact later in the game, and so that's why I'm going through them. Guess I pick up the journal. I can't move. What the? Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends. It feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason. It has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spent your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia lives somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. I think last time I chose to take care of her by myself. Okay. Hopefully there's no more texting stuff. I'm already tired of it. Probably as tired as you are. Okay, goodbye. Boing, boing. And we get more. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with some old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will... Well, yeah. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. Julie's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys an old typewriter and urges you to use it. If you won't see a therapist, you won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by, Mayhem dies. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes you take her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you. You think summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Okay, so this is where the game really starts, so I apologize. Been blabbing way too much. So there's the tower. That's kind of our home. Turn on the power. Generator switch. There we go.
Hello, Two Forks Tower. Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against your mom. Nobody back home can stand you. I'm gonna go with that one.
You're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's, gosh, maybe it's abortion borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. So sorry there wasn't a whole lot of gameplay there. It's just a whole lot of blabbing. It gets better as we go. So, we'll finish this loading.
Morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
It's kind of creepy. She must have a really powerful telescope or something. Before I answer that call, I'm actually gonna cut it right here because there was a lot of chatting or text stuff, and it made this video probably a little longer than it needs to be. So this will be part one, the annoying part one of Firewatch. From here on out, it's gonna get better. But if you like what you saw, which you probably didn't because it was a lot of text, be sure to give it a thumbs down. If you give it a thumbs up, that's fine too. But anyways, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I upload videos every day. And feel free to leave a comment. Tell me how boring that beginning was. I don't care. It will get better, so just so you know. And anyways, hope to catch you guys on part 2. I promise it will be better.